Virgo, thank you so much for tuning in. Love and light to you all here. Okay. Virgo. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your patience with this reading as well. I know, Virgo, right? You're an earth sign. You're a mutable earth sign, but you are an earth sign. And earth energy is known to be quite patient, right? Got a lot of earth in your chart, and there could be so many factors at play, but just back to mention that right up and out. If you're a cross watcher and you're dealing with a Virgo and you're wondering what takes them so long to work on something, I'm hearing as well, it's because they're really working on it, and they're wondering at every stage if they're working on it properly. I'm hearing specifically. So it's just coming straight up and out for you, Virgo. It's like if there's, again, someone that you're maybe thinking about, interested in, wondering about the moves of, the actions of, I'm seeing that they are a really conscientious, the world's upright worker. And this is someone who takes their work very seriously. Like, they don't look at it as like, I clock in, I clock out. I tell everyone to go home when the doorbell rings, whatever that may mean for a number of you. It's like, this is something that someone really, I'm hearing, forms an impression about, even on a personal level with themselves. It's like, before they go to work, they look at themselves in the mirror and they tell themselves what they're here to talk about. And that's something that is not going to kind of be made very clear in a public way to their audience, but they might be really working with a large network, large audience. They might be an influencer. You might be an influencer, right? This is the reading for Virgo. Again, Virgo, whatever the number of you, come through. But again, you may be dealing with someone, this again could be your own energy, someone who wants to feel themselves in the work that they do, through the work that they do. Someone who wants to really also like have a mission, I'm hearing, like, and complete it. Like someone who, this could be, we're talking about somebody who has like a stellium in Virgo. Okay, that's the sort of feeling I'm getting. Like someone who has, like, let's say 3, 4, 5, 6 planets, points, asteroids, nodes in Virgo, or even the 6th house, or really strongly placed Mercury as well. Nonetheless, the feeling I'm getting for you is that there's somewhat of like I'm hearing Virgo rising as well. Someone who is not like stop-go in nature. Someone who is really methodical, meticulous. If they start something, if you gave them a task, they're going to be more upset if you try to get them to stop because it's taken so long. And they're going to be like, are you trying to get me to do my job, like, in ways that I can't get it done, like, really? And you're like, I just told you to draw with the marker, and I'm hearing get the Rolodex out and speak to a few clients, and this person is like on the phone telling them about the whole science, I'm hearing, in history of a certain, I'm hearing revolution, whatever that may mean for a number of you. And I'm seeing someone who's like, perhaps like sales marketing as well. And they might be like an account manager type, like whatever that may mean for a number of you. But I'm seeing, like, be it you hiring someone, again, someone with a lot of Virgo in their chart, I'm getting it specifically, or let's say someone hiring you. They gave you like what they thought was a very simple task, and I'm hearing routine analysis. Like, okay, you just call these people up, you tell them who you are, what you're marketing, and then you make them a deal. I'm hearing a promise, and then you produce the good. And this person like gets on the phone, and they're like, "Hi, I'm hearing I am Peter. I am perfect for telling you why this product is marvelous at doing what it does. And what is that? And why is that?" And they're really going into like all of the ins and outs of a certain product. Like, yes, this is how it works. This is what it does. And this is why. And they're going into like the deep, hardcore, deep end. I'm hearing science of it. I'm hearing scientific approach. And you're like, whoa, bro. I'm hearing, I don't even know like why the balloons blow like that. I'm hearing into the shapes that they do. Virgo. Got some good hardcore Virgo watchers here. Okay. But kidding. But always take it as you will, Virgo, right? But not necessarily in any particular way. Always take it as you will. But there's a focus on like what someone is so good at. We're not gonna lie. This person knows what they're talking about. They know why balloons have helium that blow them up in that way, whatever that may mean for a number of you. It's like something, again, that is considered so simple. Like, just sell them the balloon. Boy, I'm hearing specifically. Just sell them I'm hearing the bouncy ball too. And they literally like they take their work in a way that doesn't just take the product off the shelf and put it in the hand of a potential consumer. It's like they look at their life as well like this. They look at what they do with love, I'm hearing specifically, and it's such a deep emotion. It's such a deep emotional space, Virgo, that you feel is the very virtue of how you connect with others. And not everybody is going to really get that when they write up the contract for you. Like, okay, X worker will sell XYZ number of work manuals, and they will be working out of this location for this many hours, and it's going to last this long, whatever. It's like you don't work within, as I'm getting it, Virgo, and it can be, again, the energy of another, but I'm seeing it as being perhaps even perceptive, or a certain space that you're moving into that really actually is quite recognizable for this kind of talent. If you're a researcher, Virgo, oh my goodness, okay. Like, and I'm hearing innovation, research, development, R&D, you're on, I'm hearing hot wire today. I'm hearing hot money as well. And I'm seeing that, again, it's like, I'm seeing someone having, let's say, drawn up a contract, and I'm hearing white paper analysis, and you're like, you get there to work, and you're like, I am not, I'm hearing reader rabbit here. I am the removal of boundaries to what we find and consider to be solutions, and others are like kind of not really on the ship to like ask everyone why it's sailing, whatever that may mean over a number of you. It's like I'm getting the, and always a matter of perception again. It could be taken, perceived, termed a number of ways. Always a matter of perception, but in perspective, Virgo. But I'm seeing that you kind of you question what the dance moves are that everybody is dancing to, and you're like, do you know what I'm hearing? I'm hearing damsel. I'm hearing damsel has done, whatever that may mean. I'm seeing you like kind of wanting to like invite people to have deeper conversations as well about certain doors that you move through with them. I'm hearing with them, but I'm seeing it as something that you also like market, and it's very interesting because Virgo, I'm getting that this is something that I'm hearing commodifying with the Mother of Pentacles. This is something that, let's say, you're involved in on a level of like strategy. I'm hearing structure, business, fundamentals. But the way that you honor that space is by way of not spatially recognizing it, or physically, materially, financially recognizing your place in it. It's like, if we're working with money, we're not managing it as just money. I'm hearing money makers. I'm hearing specifically, we are mothers. I'm hearing of the earth and of the land, whatever that may mean. Remember, I'm seeing someone who's like a gardener, and they're like, listen, we don't trample weeds because they are children. I'm hearing specifically. And we don't also want to chew gum and then spit it out and then have it kind of change the way that the land looks. And I'm seeing someone who like really gives a whole lot of shit about what and in a very good way. I'm hearing specifically like for righteous cause, whatever that may mean for a number of you, like in a way that doesn't really round out the, I'm hearing again white paper analysis in a certain way, but like, oh, like somebody could say like, well, that's inefficient. Like, to be fast, we need to like I'm hearing specifically like if we're chewing on something, we need to like spit it out and not deal with the mess. I'm hearing specifically at that moment. And I'm seeing someone else being like, well, what does that communicate really to the audience as well? And there's perhaps a focus on productivity and perception. I'm hearing passion and also power. And what does it mean to be empowered in a space that you work in? And I'm seeing that you are really connecting with people on that point of discussion here, Virgo. I'm seeing that you kind of like want to really hound a certain point home. If you're a teacher, oh my goodness, like you've got a curriculum here that you're not just creating, but that you're really, I'm hearing, coloring in with your own character. And others, like, they see that and they wonder what you're actually cooking. I'm hearing in the pot when they're in the classroom with you in it, and it's like they could be a process of like learning as well. It's like they've never had, let's say, a teacher who complimented them on certain types of work. I'm hearing composition, and it's like, wow, you do like the way that my words follow my letters. Very interesting. It's like there's something that you might be really like admiring also about a certain type of work ethic in a certain place at a certain point in time that makes people really actually work in ways that work with each other. Very interesting. And I'm seeing it as almost like there being a synthesis, a point of synthesis in what you are carrying out on a broad, expansive level. Now, let us pull a few more cards here for you, Virgo, and see what comes through. I'm seeing someone is very interested, very, very interested in wanting to work with you on this. I'm hearing specifically, but I'm seeing as well to walk into the room that you discuss it through and about. And it might be an opportunity, I'm hearing, for marriage, whatever that may mean, for a number of you. It might be an opportunity, though, for first, like, I'm hearing rocking the boat and seeing how it works when it's being rocked. And someone might be kind of like opening up a debate with you. I'm hearing on the date, and you're like, wow, that's kind of weird and awkward, but I'm gonna roll with it, and I'm gonna see what you end up chewing out and spitting when you finish what's on your plate, whatever that may mean to a number of you. And it's like, I'm seeing that you might be kind of wanting to walk with someone and talk with them and see how they turn their head when they're not turning towards you. Very interesting. I'm seeing Virgo is kind of like wanting to like size someone up, like measure someone up. Like, how do you actually hold up a conversation? I'm hearing as well. How do you actually can carry your own, I'm hearing, work ethic through? And it could be something that, let's say, someone produced that you may be challenging, and it could be a thesis. I'm hearing for a number of you, like something that you're even investigating. And if someone has given you some kind of writing piece as well, I'm seeing that you're wanting to work on them with it as well here. Leo, I'm hearing Leo, somebody who's like very agreeable in nature, like somebody who's like a big, I'm hearing big, tall playboy. I'm hearing specifically the Daughter of Pentacles, whatever that means for a number of you. They might have a way with their words that don't really work, but that water the plants at the end of the day. Whatever that may mean in particular for a number of you, it's like someone might, as you feel it, be willing to work on something here. You got the Strength card here at the base of the stack, right above the Fool in reverse. They might, it's like this, I'm getting this feeling of like, not like immaturity, but like they've got time to grow. I'm hearing specifically, and it can be an actual space, a project as well, a proposal, proposition. Now, and this energy came through in the Leo reading. I believe it was the Leo reading. Was it the Libra reading? Okay. Nonetheless, all right. There's a focus, Virgo, on, I'm hearing first comers here visit with the Four of Pentacles. You might be opening up an opportunity here for people to apply to, and it could be a position to take on a certain role. It may be in matters of collaboration. I'm hearing public speaking as well here strongly, and you got the Magician looking over the Hanged Man, the Five of Cups, and the Son of Swords. Okay, and let's clean it up here. I'm seeing that you're kind of curious to know, yes, what comes through when you open up this opportunity, when you, let's say, start investing as well in a certain space, kind of being very curious to know what comes in through the door. And I'm hearing this could be in a classroom. It's like you may be opening up office hours and thinking, well, if I open up the space to have this conversation, who's going to hold it? Who's going to enter in the space? And it could be an industry. It could be also a neighborhood, an actual plot, a piece of land that you are considering investing in. And you might be kind of like wanting to see, if we put up shop here and we put a few products here, what's the market going to actually look like, and what's the response going to be as well. I'm hearing response rate. I'm hearing analysis with the Eight of Swords, the Lovers in reverse. I'm hearing campaign. There could be a focus on what you are testing. I'm hearing feedback of, and the Death card coming through, looking over the Mother of Cups. There could be a form of investigation here, but you feel here, Virgo, for a number of you, that there is a strong connection. Oh yeah, the Devil coming through as well, the Justice card, the Death card, the Star, and the Mother of Cups, the Nine of Cups, and the Hangman. You might be dealing with a Pisces here. They get a little edgy, I'm hearing, from time to time, but they still get their homework done, and they're a model student, whatever that would mean. Remember, like, they might be the kind of person who is not necessarily quote-unquote productive as it may be considered or perceived, but as it may be perceived. But there's and as you may be perceiving it, Virgo, but there's a focus on what at the end of the day they actually are modeling after. And is it not even any particular message? Very interesting. And it's like, I'm seeing someone who's a writer. okay, and they've, let's say, produced a certain piece of work, I'm hearing thesis, and it's like they don't really, and it could be your own energy, but I'm seeing it as like they don't really, I'm hearing Aquarius as well, they don't really get, I'm hearing, how the industry markets this particular product. But you know what? They actually get a lot more, I'm hearing, out of the process by doing it in their way. I'm hearing though as well, they actually get a lot more out of the product and also out of the audience, I'm hearing, but I'm seeing that they understand more of it actually, in a way that makes me wonder what they are, what they are making. I'm hearing money with, I'm hearing, very interesting, I'm seeing it as like there being some form of analysis, I'm hearing as well. But Virgo, I'm seeing it as being somewhat of like a curiosity here. You could think that someone has a lot of potential, and it's obvious. I'm hearing it could be very obvious. Like this person is, I'm hearing, really, I'm hearing special in the way that they carry their craft out. They could be an entrepreneur. They may have a lot of allies, I'm hearing specifically, the Strength card, but it could be in politics as well. The Ace of Pentacles, the Son of Pentacles, and the Empress. There might be a question of where they want to, I'm hearing fertility here with the Empress and but Virgo, yet again, I'm getting that there could be someone or some space that you feel has somewhat of a rhythm, a cycle to it that is not really replicable, and that makes you wonder what the market really is for what they are creating. Okay, then this is an inversion of, it's like I gave someone something to market and they marketed it in a way that was totally, I'm hearing, like masterful, not for the kind of craft that it was created to make itself out to speak to, but my goodness, I'm hearing they made it something that really was, I'm hearing a mission statement that made me wonder more about what I made of it. I'm seeing someone like being somewhat like transcendental as well. I'm hearing philosophical in the way that they approach certain concepts, and that makes you really like inspired to understand more, Virgo. And this could be your own energy. It could be what someone may be feeling about you, right? How it is that you are introducing a certain product to a certain market in a way that completely like redefines what is actually, as you feel it, being processed through and actually like being produced and published. I'm seeing it can be related to what is being marketed. I'm hearing the talent of, and in a certain way, again, it's like this particular process or person may be somewhat transformational in the way that they speak about things, in the way of, it's like if you give them a cookie to produce, I'm hearing, and like promote, I'm hearing like commercialize, it's like they do it in a way where they completely like they bring an air of contemplation to what they're actually connecting people to physically. And I'm hearing esoteric studies with the Hangman here. This moon, you maybe have someone who's got a lot of Scorpio in the chart, as well as Pisces strongly. You may also, they may have a lot of fire in their chart as well. Sagittarius, Leo. I'm hearing Cancer as well. I'm hearing Scorpio though strongly. Okay. Nonetheless, Virgo, the feeling is that, yet again, it's like they take what you give them and they almost turn it into also a certain type of talk. I'm hearing track as well, track team leader. This could be somebody who is like they train, I'm hearing athletes to be brought up and out of a certain I'm hearing break room here with the Three of Cups. This can be, for a number of you, an audition. This could be also an interview, okay? Nonetheless, let us get the cards out for you, Virgo, and see what comes through. A few more cards here want to come out. Okay, there's somewhat of a space, though, of like working through the cycle of responses. I'm hearing also, though, like reflection. I'm hearing there could be a process of reflection, but also of... I'm hearing revision here with how a certain room is worked in. I'm hearing also removed. Very interesting. And I'm seeing it as like there being somewhat of a highly, highly, highly innovative space that, as you may feel it, has been somewhat ghosted, but that you want to water the plants of, and someone gets that. Okay, someone gets that, and it could be you who gets it. It could be someone who, it could be an opportunity that you come upon, or a person that you feel I'm hearing they've got an amazing track record here with the Magician upright, Six of Cups upright. They might be really good at building communities, working with children. Five of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, but they're not sure exactly on who their audience is as well, and that's what makes their work so unique. And again, I'm hearing it in this way for you, Virgo. It's like someone who is given a certain object, a certain project, a certain person at a certain point in time, and is told to like make something with that, like, and they take it and they market it in ways that make you wonder what you gave them to begin with as well. And it's like this reflective process. It can be something that is somewhat related to how someone is showing off, let's say showcasing a certain talent. I'm hearing agency, and I'm hearing acquisitions. I'm hearing as well, I'm hearing agent. I'm hearing agent strongly here with the Hangman. You may be dealing with the Pisces here strongly. You got the Mother of Cups mirroring the Hangman and the Moon. The High Priestess mirroring the Hangman. You absolutely may be dealing with the Pisces for a number of you, but they're still gathering their feathers to understand where they're taking their own work. And this could be someone who you just kind of like worked with in a very subtle way. I'm hearing specifically in a way that was kind of like, we weren't working on anything like to create a solution, but then they came here and they started making more money for the company. I'm hearing specifically, and that made me wonder what I am making my mission statement. I'm hearing Mickey Mouse here with the Hangman. Minnie, I'm hearing Minnie, I'm hearing Millie, whatever that means. I'm going to review. Strength card here is mirroring the Mother of Cups. They've got a heavy discussion here, these two, the Strength card and the Mother of Cups. There may be a focus on, and it could be your own energy, Virgo, what it is you want to eventually be taken public, and you're stimulated, either you or someone is stimulating you to take something, to have a really sort of breakthrough, a certain industry kind of moment, like to really take a certain project to another scale. I'm hearing another also place and time to carry it out. There could be a focus on what, Virgo, you see holding potential in a space and time that is not just yet. I'm hearing formally recognized. Okay, I'm hearing the visionary. What? I'm hearing ostentatious here with the Magician and the Lovers. What is not? I'm hearing yet broadcasted, and I'm hearing the brought out of the box as well. What is somewhat? I'm hearing best friend with the Lovers, the Magician, and the Six of Cups. What? Is a process of development through time. I'm seeing though for a number of you, Virgo, that there's a focus on how does you see a certain project taking itself through time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Love in the lights, you Virgo. Have a beautiful, beautiful November 1st to the 15th, and I'm going to move into the 16th to the 31st of the month reading right here. You can check that out via the link in the bio description box below. You could just click there and we'll get routed to it for the extended reading. Yet again, thank you so much, all of you, for your support with these readings and for your support overall, your likes, your comments, your shares, your subscriptions. I'm so touched by all of you. Thank you for connecting and tuning in. Love and light to you, and I'll see you soon. Bye.